Okay, so I've spoken about digital IDs before on this channel, but now it's reached 2.5 million. 2.5 million people have signed it saying that digital IDs are bad because obviously the more government control they can have on you means that they control how much food you can buy, where you can go, where you can travel, what you can do. I've kind of spoke about this before. Now there is a petition that got 2.5 million votes. I think that it's important to understand that once government has full control over people, they will then implement more and more and more laws, which basically means it becomes like like a dictatorship. It's not like a country where you have the right to say what you want or do what you want, because then it becomes a thing of, oh, if you post this photo at the beach, oh, okay, well, you have enough money to go to the beach, you need to pay more taxes. Or let's say you post a photo of your car. Oh, if you're driving this car, you can only put this much mileage and you can only have this much gas and this much petrol, and you know what I mean? It's just going to be more and more and more control. So then everyone's in a city where you can't escape or you can't leave or you can't travel because you've already been out the country twice. And a lot more people are buying Nokia phones. Like, it's kind of funny, but Nokia phones and brick phones are actually getting a return. Like, there's a bunch of videos I've seen on TikTok of people going out and actually buying like brick phones, buying like, phones that don't have internet or don't actually, you can only just use like for text and call. And you know what I mean? There's no internet, there's no way of having digital ID, because the only reason they can do that is if you have an iPhone, if you have a Samsung. But if you're using like a actual Nokia phone and you just put the SIM card into that phone and then you say, well, that's my phone. Hey guys, that's my phone. I'm using a Nokia phone. I'm using a brick phone. I'm using, an old phone from back a day, like a Motorola. There's no way of them actually being able to do the card, because the only way they could do it is a phone that has internet access. You know what I mean? That has 4G, has GPS, has these things in it. If you have a phone that doesn't have that, there's no ways that they can actually put that technology onto those devices. You know what I'm trying to say? If you do root calls, but no one's coming around your house to root, put it into your device. But my point is, and when it comes to these things, people don't understand how dangerous these things are, because as legislations go forward, that means that basically you're going to have less and less control. And as more technology gets advanced and more people, have phones, and more people have, even iPhone 17 just came out, the amount of people buying new phones, new technologies, all these things means there's going to be more control over where you go, what you say, what you do online. Even the platform of YouTube has been removing a lot of people, or a lot of videos been getting tagged or flagged or removed because of people talking about their points on what they think is important. But the thing is to talk about what's important, to share videos, to tell people, tell your friends, tell your family and things, because once it comes to your country or once it comes to global, then there's no way of getting out of it. You know what I mean? Like, once, it's like the frog in the water thing. Like, if you put boiling water and you put a frog in the water, the frog will jump out the water. But if the pot is slowly getting hotter over time, it's slowly getting hotter, it's slowly getting more warm, the frog will stay in there and the frog will die. So that's basically the whole metaphor, that with the digital IDs, you need to stop it now before it gets out of control and before more and more people want to do it, and then it becomes, it just becomes state owned, it just becomes normalized and everyone's doing it. You know what I mean? When it's the same with social media. When social media first came out, people weren't taking photos too much. Then they put a front camera on the phones, people started taking selfies more, people started, showing where they go more, and these things, you know what I mean? It's like these things become normalized after certain years, or certain people start to do them. It's the same with protein shakes. Back in the day, when workers worked out, it wasn't normal, but now it's normal in the gym culture. It's the same thing. Once these things become normalized, everyone starts to do it, everyone will have it, and then it will just become like China, and you really don't want it to become like that. You don't want to become super mega controlled. So like I said, if you care about your privacy, you care about your life, you care about where you go, what you do, what you want, then don't conform to it. You know what I mean, guys? But anyways, you lot take care and have a great day. Stay safe, drink water, stay safe with your family, and I hope you guys generally enjoy this video.